do you see any interest by John Thune and Senate Republicans to pay the troops, or anything from the House that when that bill comes that way, they'll take it up?
I don't. I mean, here's the thing. What's at stake now is the Affordable Care Act, tax subsidies that help folks afford insurance. Whether a family in Vermont voted for Trump or they voted against Trump or for Harris, they both are going to get hammered with a minimum of 100% increase in their premiums. In some families, like a family of four where the couple is buying insurance, they can see a $20,000 increase in their premiums. So this is something that is absolutely urgent for us to protect Americans, regardless of who they voted for in the presidential election. And, you know, the Republicans are AWOL. You know, in the House, they're not even here. They've been gone 2 weeks. Johnson is telling them not to come back next week. So we can't even sit down and resolve the policy difference. In the Senate, when I talk to many of my Senate colleagues, they acknowledge this is going to be painful for the people they represent. And I say, well, let's solve it. And they say, we need the okay from Trump. So they've delegated the responsibility they have to solve this to the president. If he says okay, they'll do it. And that is shocking to me.
I will note, on the eve of the shutdown last week, Rep. Kiggins from Virginia reintroduced the Pay Our Troops Act to guarantee service members get paid if Congress fails to pass federal funding legislation. That bill is sitting there. At any time, Speaker Johnson could bring Congress back and do something about it, bring the House back. Can we move to Pam Bondi, please, Senator? Because we were vexed yesterday by the spectacle that we saw from Pam Bondi before the Senate Judiciary Committee. And you were one of the senators that really called a thing a thing. Let's just play a little sound of Pam Bondi yesterday and you calling her out.
Clearly, you're a failed lawyer because you don't understand when someone can and cannot answer a question.
Refuse to accept personal slander as an answer to those questions.
Personal slander? Will you apologize to Donald Trump for slandering him? Personal slander? You want order in here now, yet you stormed the Director of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem. You sure didn't have order that day, did you, Senator?
Attorney General, you are under oath. I did not storm the Secretary.
I have noticed that at various times when one of my colleagues is pressing you, you come up with something in their background. So I'll be waiting for my turn.
She had no cards. We actually, one of the reporters on Capitol Hill, a photographer, they got great photos of her note cards that literally read like a burned book. Honestly, Senator, I wanted somebody up there to ask her, who did she think she was speaking to?
She was speaking to Donald Trump. She had an audience of one. So we were asking questions I think everybody wants to know. $50,000 to Tom Homan. Where did the money go? And she denied she knew anything about it. Obviously, it's in her purview. And she didn't even show any curiosity about finding out. The Comey indictment, it's like it happened without her having any awareness or any involvement in it. How people were fired at the Justice Department, she didn't know nothing about it. But what she did very quickly is that she would either deflect, deny, but basically her go-to place was to attack the questioner. Now, if we were in a court of law, a jury would be like furious. As a lawyer in a court of law, you'd be happy to have that witness exposing herself and allow the practical folks on a jury to come to a conclusion. But she had an audience of one, and that is defy, it's indict, it's to obfuscate, and it's to be combative. So I think she probably appeased the man that was her audience, but she was totally destructive in terms of the integrity of the oversight process of Congress.